guys, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, you guys have been seeing on my channel, I've been doing a lot of tutorials using new products. So I felt like it'd be really great for me to basically circle back and let you guys know what's working for me and things that I absolutely think are amazing, and honestly just what I'm loving right now when it comes to the things that I have been trying in these tutorials. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the products I have been loving as of recently. Keep in mind, you guys know I have my tried and true products, but these are things that I've tried recently that have just wowed me, and I would sit here today and recommend them to you guys. So before we jump into today's video, I did want to talk a little bit about Dossier. You guys know I absolutely love Dossier. I work with them all the time. They're such an amazing brand. So if you guys do not know who Dossier is, they're basically a fragrance company. So they create super affordable fragrances based on your favorite high-end fragrance, which is amazing. So they range from anywhere between $29 and $39, which is amazing. Super affordable. I highly recommend that you guys check them out. So this month was pretty cool. Usually with Dossier, I can go ahead and pick the scents that I want for the month. And this month we decided to just send me something random so that way I can try it, see if I love it, and see what I think. So if you guys do decide to purchase anything from Dossier, I'm going to go ahead and leave their link down below in the description box. And if you do place an order, this is what your order will look like. So it comes in a cute little box like this, very compacted. And when you go ahead and open it up, this is what the box looks like right here. So you get a full-size fragrance bottle. And the best part is, if you guys go ahead and try the fragrance and you do not like it, you can get a full refund. You just go ahead and send the fragrance back to Dossier. No questions asked, you will get a refund. So I absolutely love that, especially because with this, it's not like in store where you can go to the store and smell it, put it on, see how it works with your chemistry. This here, you can actually smell it, try it, wear it for a day or two, and if you don't love it, that's okay. You can go ahead and return it. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy it, because at this point, my entire perfume collection is basically Dossier, which I don't mind at all. So also, when you guys go ahead and receive your order in the mail, you do get this really cute, basically information card, and this tells you everything that you need to know. So it tells you the notes of the fragrance, it tells you what fragrance it was inspired by, and what they called their fragrance. So like, say for example, this one here is inspired by the fragrance called Creed, but it's called Green Verbena for Dossier. So it has a completely different name, but even when you go on the Dossier website, you'll see that it'll tell you what fragrance it's inspired by. So it's very easy, it's not confusing whatsoever. And then right at the bottom, it does say the return policy, so it's very clear, very transparent. You guys do not have to worry about any ifs, ands, or buts. You guys can make your return if you wanted to. So like I said, this first one here is inspired by Creed. So let's try it together. I haven't smelled these yet. Let me go ahead and smell it. So with the notes of this fragrance, this is definitely not something that I would have picked for myself. It's beautiful. It's very nice. It's almost like unisex. Like, I feel like it's not too sweet, it's not too girly, but it's not too masculine either. It's like right in the middle. I like that a lot. The second fragrance that I was sent is Floriental Vanilla, which is inspired by YSL's Black Opium, and I'm actually super familiar with this fragrance. I actually love this fragrance. Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells amazing. Like, I'm telling you, you're not going to even be able to tell that this is not a YSL fragrance. Like I said, if you guys are interested, no pressure, but everything is down below in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and check them out. Highly recommended. And if you do try it, don't forget to come back to today's video and leave me a comment to let me know what you guys thought about your fragrances. Alright you guys, so now that we finished talking about Dossier, we're gonna go ahead and jump to today's video. Before we jump in, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you guys have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you guys would like to see all of the products I've been loving as of recently, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, before you guys even ask in the comments, I did film this look. Isn't it so pretty? I'm kind of loving the soft glam moment, the super girly moment. It's very pretty. I love it. The tutorial for this look is either up already or it'll be up after this video. Not 100% sure, but if it is already on my channel, I'll go ahead and link it down below so you guys can check it out after you see this video. So like I told you guys in the intro, I'm going to be talking about a few products that I've recently tried in either tutorials, showed you guys in makeup hauls, and I ended up trying it off camera. And these are basically products that have stood out amongst the rest of the things I've tried lately, and I just wanted to share them with you guys in case you wanted an idea, or I thought it'd actually just be really fun for you guys to know what I loved. Sometimes I feel like we use new makeup, we do a lot of testing new makeup videos, and we'll use all these new products, and then we kind of never talk about them again. So I feel like for me personally, I love when my favorite influencer sits down and talks about things that they've recently tried that they actually continue to use because they actually loved it when they tried it. Super long explanation, but anyway, let's get into it. So the first product that I want to talk about is a skin prep product. I am obsessed, you guys, over the moon about this product. It's so good. This right here is from the brand Embryolisse, and this is their cream concentrate. So I got mine off Amazon. You can get yours off Amazon as well. I do have my own Amazon storefront that I'll link down below. It'll take you straight to this product, and you guys can purchase it if you want to try it. So basically what I like to use this for is as a skin prep. I don't use this as my everyday moisturizer. I will say it's very thick. You can definitely feel it on your skin when you apply it, but when I tell you that this hydrates my skin before makeup like no other, I'm wearing it today. I feel like my makeup always looks the same, so it's really hard for me to sit here and try to tell you guys that a product is good when it comes to skincare, but it's so freaking bomb, you guys. Like if you're dealing with dry skin, dry patches, you just feel like you want that glowy makeup look, but every time you finish your makeup and you've applied all your powders, you kind of look dull and matte and you don't want that look, I'm telling you, put this underneath your foundation. You want to apply this before primer, before foundation. This should be your last skincare step. It's bomb. I love it. It also doesn't make me greasy or oily, and it does not make my foundation slip and slide, in case you guys wanted to know. Moving on to the next product, let's talk about a primer. This right here is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It's amazing. This is actually my favorite putty primer that e.l.f. has ever made. I used to use the original. It's also very great. I hate the luminous one. It has actual glitter in it. The acne one was super oily to me. I'm not a fan at all. This one is bomb, especially because I have actually normal to dry skin, so the fact that this said matte on it, I was definitely nervous, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I don't know, like it's gonna make me look dry, it's gonna irritate my skin. Nope, it's amazing. It's bomb. I love it. I only use it in places where I want to look really nice and smooth, so I am wearing it underneath my makeup today. I did use it to prime, only in my cheek area. So around my cheek area, my nose, my chin, and a little bit in the center of my forehead. And you guys, honestly, it just makes you look flawless. Really pretty. It's not too thick. I freaking love it. If you guys want to try it, try it. Super affordable because it's e.l.f. Alright, you guys, let's move on to the next product. This right here is the Milani Avocado Butter Lip Mask. OMG, this is amazing, and it's from Milani. It's so good. I've never seen these in store. I've only seen them online. So if you can find it in store at like a Walgreens, Rite Aid, or even at Ulta, I know Ulta has Milani, definitely grab it. It's bomb. I don't know about the other lip mask, but this avocado one is beautiful, and the best part is it gives you that really shiny, oh my god, there's a huge bee outside. That just really distracted me. It leaves your lips really nice and shiny and smooth looking, and I apply a very thick layer before bed, and in the morning my lips are golden. They look amazing. They're nice and plump. They're not chapped. They're not crusty. They're amazing, and again, it's affordable, so I highly recommend you guys check it out. Next up, let's talk a little bit about cream bronzer. You guys, I love cream bronzer, and I'm so happy to see that so many brands are bringing out cream products. I feel like I can't do my makeup without a cream bronzer. It's definitely a necessity for me. So this right here is the Makeup by Mario. This is called the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick, and I have mine in the shade medium. So packaging, of course, is super sleek. It's white packaging with black lettering on it. It's Makeup by Mario. All of his stuff is kind of cohesive, which I love. And here's what the shade looks like. Mine is a little crusty, so don't judge. But here's what it looks like right here. It's a nice color. It matches me very, very well. I'm not wearing this on my skin today, but I really do enjoy it. And I have used it in some previous tutorials, like recent tutorials that I've done. But definitely check it out if you guys have not already, because it's so good. I promise you, you're going to love it. Also, at the bottom of this cream bronzer, I just wanted to show you guys in case you use this. I do not use this on any product that I have that has a brush on the other side, but there is a brush on the other side of the cream bronzer. So if you're someone who likes to do your makeup in the car, you like to do your makeup on the go, whatever the case is, you can actually use this to blend out the cream bronzer, which is nice. I never use those, but it's there for your convenience. The next one that I want to talk about is from M Cosmetics. This is in the shade Summer, and it's so freaking nice. This blends really well. So it's significantly smaller than the Makeup by Mario, but it's really good, and you need very little product. Also a really nice shade. This is what it looks like right here, and it's just like the Makeup by Mario, it just blends really well. It's like so smooth, it's so beautiful, and the undertone of these are definitely amazing. Like you're not gonna look gray, but you're not gonna look orange. You're just gonna look like sun-kissed. Like you got a really nice tan. Absolutely love it. Okay, so we're on a good start. Let's keep it going. So the next product I have here is from Hailey's Beauty. I have two products from Hailey's. You guys, I have been wanting to try out Hailey's Beauty for forever, since I've seen Juicy Jazz here on YouTube talk about it so much. Like she swears by Hailey's Beauty, and I was like, wow, like not only does she swear by it, but she uses it so often that I feel like when you see someone use something so many times, like it reminds you that, oh, I want to try that. Oh my God, look how nice it looks. So that was the case for me. I kept seeing her use it in all the videos. She's gotten sponsored by them. She's worked with them, and I'm just like, okay, like she genuinely loves it. I need to try it. So this right here is the Hailey's Beauty Retouch Soft Focus Setting Powder. And it's so funny because when I actually posted that I finally made an order with Hailey's Beauty, so many of you guys were like, girl, you're going to love it. And you guys know me well, because this powder is bomb. Like this is going to replace my collab powder, which is insane. I feel like you get very little product in here. Is that just me? And the same thing with the other product from them. So the other product from them that I've been loving is the Rewind Blurring Full Coverage Concealer. I have mine here in the shade Light Medium Warm, and you guys, I love this concealer. It also has a metal applicator, so I'll show you guys the applicator. This is what it looks like right here. I love this concealer. It's nice coverage. It's affordable. It lasts all day. Very little goes a long way. But like my tube feels empty already. Like there's so much air in this tube, you guys, that I feel like I didn't really get my money's worth out of it, if that makes sense. So I've already ordered another one because I love it so much. I'll continue to repurchase it, but I just feel like I ran out of this concealer way too fast. But yes, these two products I have been loving from Hailey's Beauty. I highly recommend them. If you haven't tried them, you're missing out. If you trust in my recommendation, get your hands on these because you will not regret it. Alright, you guys, let's talk about another concealer that I have been loving, and I feel like this is very controversial because some people have been loving it and some people think it's absolutely horrible. I haven't seen any in between, so you either love it or you hate it. I love it. I like the coverage. I like the way it feels. This right here is the Onesize Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. I have mine in the shade Medium 1N. Here's what the concealer looks like. Onesize Beauty is Patrick Starr's brand. This concealer is amazing. So when Patrick Starr launched his brand, the first launch wasn't really my favorite. I have a video on my channel testing out the eyeshadow palette as well as the like liquid shadows, and I didn't love it. The eyeshadow palette is not my favorite. I waited too long to return it, so I do have it in my collection, but I'm just like, yeah girl, this is not for me. However, everything else has been bomb. So the powder, his primer, and now the concealer. I love the makeup remover spray. It's amazing. And I just feel like they've been coming out with some really bomb products. So a lot of people have said that this concealer is very drying, and I won't say that it's not, but hear me out. If you prep your under eyes the right way, you put your eye cream on and you make sure that area is really nice and hydrated, and also blend this out with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, it's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna look seamless. And I will say I didn't have any issues setting it with powder. It didn't get crepey or cakey, nothing like that. But it does dry fast, so I would work in sections. You guys know I like to apply my concealer all over my face where I'm going to put it and then blend it out. With something like this, you want to apply it where you're going to blend immediately. So do one eye, blend it, do the other eye, blend it, because it sets on its own. So once it's set, girl, it's like cement. It's not going anywhere. However, I really enjoy it. I like it. I'm going to say it's great. If you guys want to try it, you can always go to your local Sephora and get a little sample maybe and try it that way before you commit to the full size, but it's bomb and I really like it. Alright guys, let's move on to the next product. This I love. I'm obsessed, and I'm so happy they created a shade in between 2 and 3. So this right here is the P.LOUISE base in the shade 2.5. So you guys know I always use Rumor number 2, which is the one in the black tube. P.LOUISE finally came out with a 2.5, which obviously you guys know it's in between 3 and 2, and it's amazing. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone. I was having a lot of trouble with the Rumor number 2 because you guys know I like to apply the base and blend it all the way out to my temples, because most of the time I don't know what kind of look I'm doing yet. So I want to make sure all of that is covered in an eyeshadow base in case I want to drag out the shadow. I want to make it really nice and blown out. I'm not doing that on bare skin. Now, the issue was that since that shade was so much lighter than my skin tone, it would dry down, and then when I would do my foundation and powder, you could still see kind of like a white cast towards my temples where I didn't apply any shadow, and it was really, really hard to blend. And it was a mess. So I finally got my hands on 2.5 and it's perfect. When I apply it to my eyelids, it kind of just cancels out all the veins. It blends really nicely into my skin tone and it's just amazing. All right, you guys, let's move on to 2 pencils, and then I have 2 palettes, and that's basically gonna conclude today's video. So the first pencil I wanna talk about, I feel like I'm kind of cheating because I've just used this today to create this look, and I'm putting it in today's video because it's that good. So this right here is the Kylie Cosmetics. This is just her gel eyeliner pencil. This one is in the shade Matte Nude, and the number is 008. Freaking bomb. You guys know I am very particular, very picky when it comes to my nude liners that I put in my waterline. I've talked about the Too Faced one quite a few times. I love it. Their Killer Liner and Killer Cashmere is to die for. I have 4 backups in my collection because if they ever take it off the shelf, honey, I'm supplied for life. But this is second best for sure. It's amazing. So I'm wearing it in my waterline today, like I said, but this has a really nice pink hue to it. So the Too Faced one is a pure like beigey nude, like creamy vanilla color, and this has a bit of pink to it. So it looks really nice with today's eye look, but it looks nude on the waterline. So it's something that you have to see in person. I definitely recommend going to your local Ulta and swatching it on your hand so you can see the pink tone, but it's beautiful. Of course, it has your usual Kylie Cosmetic packaging, and I'm obsessed, you guys. Like, it's so good. I can't tell you how long wearing it is because I just tried it out today, but the color and the way that it glides on your waterline, it's freaking beautiful. So I love this. The next pencil I want to talk about is a lip liner, which is very exciting. You guys know every single video I use my KKW lip liner in the shade Nude Number 2. It's my absolute favorite, and I hadn't found anything that I loved as much or anything that was even a little bit comparable, and I finally have. So this right here is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Hot Tea. So I prefer a darker, kind of brownish lip liner, I guess you can say, and this one is just amazing. So like I said, this is the shade Hot Tea. I'll swatch it for you guys so you can see. The color is nice. Here's what the shade looks like right here. I personally like a lip liner shade that's going to define my lips. So it's the lip liner that I'm wearing today, and I think it's really pretty. It's not as dark as my KKW one, so it doesn't define my lips as much, but sometimes I feel like my lip liner is a little bit stronger than I want it to be, and I kind of just, the purpose of my lip liner is to just define my lips, not to create kind of like an outline, like chola moment. Like, that's not what I'm going for. So I think this color is really nice. It's a little more toned down, and I freaking love it. The formula is good. It glides, but it's not slippery to where you're gonna make a mistake easily. So I highly recommend you guys try out Jaclyn's lip liners. She has a ton of shades, and this one is amazing. All right, so let's talk palettes now. So I don't have the other half to this palette because I actually packed it already because I'm gonna be out of town, which is why I'm sitting down and filming a lot of pre-filmed content. This will be a pre-filmed video that you guys will see. This right here is from Bperfect Cosmetics, and this is called the Shape Shifter Palette. So I have the bottom half, like I said, the top half, I packed it. So the bottom here comes with highlighter and blushes, and I did feature this in a video on my channel as well. I'll go ahead and link that video down below. And then the top half has brightening under eye setting powders as well as bronzing and contour powders, which are amazing. So the formula on this is amazing. This is by Bperfect Cosmetics. It is a UK brand, so if you're here in the US, it's a little bit harder to get, but I definitely say it's worth it if you can get your hands on it. So I love this. The formula is amazing. The blushes are very unique. I mean, how many brands have you seen bring out blushes in these types of colors? I haven't seen many, so I highly recommend it. It's really nice. And then the last palette and the last item in today's video, I had to mention this palette because it's absolutely freaking beautiful. And to be honest, you guys, when I seen the palette, I loved it. When I seen the collection, it was to die for. I knew I was going to buy it no matter what, but I kind of still loved my Love Tahiti palette a little bit more, and that's because I like colorful, bright, bold shadows. Those are just my kind of shadows. And this one, in my opinion, felt like it was very toned down, but my opinion has completely changed since creating so many looks with this palette. So the palette that I'm talking about, which I feel like is going to be no surprise to you guys, is the Bperfect Cosmetics Carnival 4 The Antidote Palette. So I've been showing this palette on my channel quite a lot recently because I wanted to make sure that I used each section of the palette to create at least one look for you guys so you guys can just have some inspiration. So as you guys can see with the palette, you have some rows of your green shades. Then in the center, you have your more romantic tones, your very soft glam tones. And then you also have your very bold orange and yellows. So initially looking at this palette, I was like, wow, it's so pretty. But like that middle center, I don't know. Like I feel like that could have been like colorful shades. But when I got the palette in the mail and since I've been using it, it's perfection, you guys. You can get so many looks out of this palette. It is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did decide to use those more romantic soft tones and I'm obsessed with the look. It's so freaking pretty. I love it. And this palette is just amazing. I feel like this Carnival palette is just so much more realistic and it can just cater to so many more people. So I had to insert it in today's video. If you guys haven't got it, definitely get it. You're going to love it. And if you need some inspiration or you want to see some makeup looks using this palette, be sure to subscribe and I'll leave the videos that I've posted already using it in the description box. So that basically wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have tried any of these products and you've been loving them too, definitely let me know because I want to know what you've been loving. You guys know I love to try new makeup. I'm always doing makeup hauls. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to test or something that you think I'll love, let me know down below in the comments so I could definitely pick it up and try it in another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.